Hey, what's up guys? E back with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Hulk Build-A-Figure from the Avengers Endgame Wave 2. I have accumulated all of the figures required to build your Hulk, and they are War Machine, Pepper Potts in the Rescue Armor, Shuri, Rock Python, Union Jack, Beta Ray Bill, and Loki. So you need a total of 6 figures to complete your Build-A-Figure Hulk. And once you do, you'll get this. Voila! This might be the biggest Hulk that Hasbro's made so far. He stands very tall. He's a really big figure and he looks really nice. I'm really liking this figure. Just the whole quality, though, the feel of him and the paint and the look is all just so different. They really went above and beyond with this one compared to their previous Hulk figures. They did have a really good one with the Age of Ultron Hulk, but I just feel like this one is just it's just leagues ahead of it, just for the detail alone, and the likeness on the face. It's really nice. So let's take a look at that real quick. Since he doesn't have any accessories, if you want to count his extra head, we get a smirking face, which I will attach in a second. But it just looks so good. Here, let me get closer for you guys. It looks so good, and I just can't stress how good it looks. And here you can see the detail on the chest. They did add in some chest hair painted on there. That looks good too. And just the overall, I guess, plastic they use, or the way they made this is very textured and it's very subtle. But you can feel it, and you can see it too if you really look close. There you go. You can pick that up right there. Look closely on his skin, and they just did a good job texturing the skin, making it look like it's real skin, to be honest. And they don't really do that with any figures, so it's quite surprised seeing that on this guy. But it makes it look that much better for sure. And there's the chest, got some nipples there too. So good detail overall. Got some veins popping from the biceps muscles. I really like this Hulk. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and swap the other face, so we get this normal face right there. And now we get this face, so very cool. I like this. Alright, so onto his articulation. The head will swivel left and right, as you saw, or as you may have not seen actually, sorry, as I saw behind the scenes. But the neck peg is a very long peg. It's a ball joint, but it's very long, so you can move it around just fine. It's not a hinged ball joint, obviously, but you can still move it down somewhat, and you can still move it up. And you can even half it before it pops off. So it's not as effective as a hinge, but it's still pretty good. So as you saw the swivel, the arms are going to go forward and back, in and out about that far right here. And then the biceps are going to swivel. There's a double joint to the elbow, a swivel at the wrist with a hinge. We get a nice diaphragm joint. Goes back, goes forward, side to side. There's a waist swivel. We get the legs kicking forward here and back. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, then down to the ankles. We got a hinge and a pivot, so definitely very nicely done for this new Hulk body. It looks good, really like it, and it really does look like the Endgame version. Right, and here's a good look at some of the best Hulks that we have right now. We have the Age of Ultron Marvel Legends Hulk on the very left. This is the original release. They did do a reissue, a remake for the 10th anniversary 2-pack, which was a little different skin tone, and they added some veins, and he was it was the version where he was mind controlled, so he had red on his face. So they changed it slightly, but it's the same figure nonetheless. And on the right side we have the SH Figuarts Hulk from Infinity War. Very beautiful Hulk figure, one of the best, still is the best. But as you can see, the greens are very different. Among the three, we have a lot more shading on the Figuarts version, but then we have chest hair on the new Build-A-Figure version, and then we have a very glossy plastic on the Age of Ultron version, which goes back to me talking about how much I like the textured skin that they did on this body mold for the Build-A-Figure. But that being said, though, the true reason why we're showing all three is to show the height, and it looks like the Build-A-Figure is taller, so they definitely did scale the size for Hulk. I guess it took a Build-A-Figure to do that because all of the regular releases were just a little too short. And there you can check them out next to the Walmart exclusive Thanos on the left side, and then the War Machine Mark 6 from this exact wave on the right. They stand no chance next to this Hulk. And just getting some taller guys in here, we have Ares from the Ragnarok wave, and then we have Beta Ray Bill from this wave. And in this size comparison, we have Loki from the Thor, the first Thor movie wave, and then we have a massive Broly on the left side from SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super. And Broly does stand taller if you look at the tip of his hair, but if you look at his forehead, he does stand shorter than the Hulk. So as much as I like this figure, it's not without its gripes. I do definitely think he should have, as every Hulk figure should have, a screaming face, so I can at least pose him angry or screaming. Although in the movie, I guess he wasn't the savage Hulk. It was more of a calm Professor Hulk, so I guess we didn't really get to see that side of him. But still, a nice open mouth, a nice angry face would be cool, because you really can't get him into any fighting poses looking sad like he does in this head sculpt, or smirking like he does in this one here. But it's still a great figure. Just wish it came with one of those heads, and that's all. But aside from that, I really do like it. I like the height, how they increased the height. I don't know if they're gonna keep going, keep making Hulks like that. We'll see when we see the comic version of the Hulk, when we get the 80th anniversary 2-pack set, and see how that stacks up in terms of height. But I'm really excited for that too, just to have a classic Hulk. But for the MCU, this is a really good looking Hulk, and you guys are going to want this one. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, have a great one.